Hello, this is Lilium, and I am here to tell you how to use a footpad, which is the benefit of having the timely escape passive unlocked, and with a point into it for the Thieves Guild passives. I know I played for a very long time and never used it, and so I wanted to show other people what they're looking for. If you look at the screen now, you see it says footpad. The person disappeared. I think it was because the guard ran away, but I am showing this part of the video because I think Belkarth is glitched when it comes to the footpad. I'm going to travel to another city and show you what it should look like, and then I'm going to travel back and show you that it didn't work again. So I'm not sure if that's a constant thing or not, but here you'll see me kind of poke this other guard to see if they'll come after me. Because the footpad will only show up if you're in combat. And you have to have a bounty. So basically, if you're in a city or town that has a thieves refuge, and you are in combat and have a bounty, so you're being chased down like with a guard like I am right here, basically you can find the footpad. It kind of looks like the outline of a hot air balloon, and you'll just see it in your compass up above. You find that, and it's typically in the exact same spot in each city. There might be more than one spot for a bigger city, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go to Volkagard, and you will see that that one is in a certain spot. This one is the exact same spot when I come back. So if you get used to a certain area and it's someplace that you are at a lot, you wouldn't have to search a whole lot. You would know right where it's going to be. Basically, just make sure you have a point into that. If you have a bounty and you get asked to pay the bounty and you say no and you run, that works as well. Or if they're already coming at you because the heat on you or the red on the bar that shows that you have a bounty there's some red on it, then that means as long as there's a certain amount of red, they're going to always chase after you. They won't even ask you, are you going to pay the bounty? They're just going to come at you with their sword swinging. So what you need to do is just look around for the little footpad, and then when you go to them, just interact with them, and you'll see exactly what it looks like here. But I know I didn't do it for a long time because I don't know why, it's not real life. I was just afraid that I would fail, and then, if you've got good things on you that are stolen, you don't want to try this for the first time or if your character can't sustain long enough to get to that footpad, don't test this out, because if they catch you and kill you, the things get taken from you in that case as well. But you'll notice here I end up with quite a few of the guards coming at me. This is a variation on my Skyreach build. I had put the streak on just to be safe, but basically I know not where the footpad is, so I am just wandering around town knowing that Volkagard has a thieves refuge, so there's got to be a footpad around here somewhere. So if you just keep an eye on the top on that bar, there it is. See how it looks kind of like a hot air balloon shape, and then there they are. So you just interact. As soon as you hit X and that smoke cloud goes at your feet, you should already be porting here. It shouldn't matter if they are coming at you. As soon as you hit X, if you're able to hit X, boom. So that is how you use the footpad. Once you get in the Thieves Refuge, of course, then you can clear your bounty, or you can just continue to leave and sneak again if you so wish to live dangerously. But I just wanted to clarify how to use that, what it looks like, and I'm going to also just real quick go over the other passives for the Thieves Guild and how they can really help you for Dark Brotherhood, and why I recommend highly, if you're going to do the sneak things, I highly recommend that you basically go about doing the Thieves Guild first for these reasons that I'm about to give you, and then try the Dark Brotherhood, because it will make it much, much easier. And also it will be cheaper. And so anyway, before I go over those things, I would like to ask you that if you like what you see and this was helpful for you, if you want to subscribe and ring the bell, that helps me so much, and also helps you make sure that you find out if I post something else that might be helpful for you. So basically, for the Thieves Guild, the first passive is Finders Keepers. Basically, if you pick up a Thieves Trove, you're already going to have unlocked that Thieves Guild skill line. And when you get those, there are boxes that you get that have items that are stolen. Don't open those while you're out and about, unless you want to get busted by the 5-0. Basically, for some reason, if you get it out of the box, suddenly they all know you have it on you. It's like just running around saying I have fake money or something like that. So don't do that. Do that in the thieves' dens. Open those containers and do so. So see, I say, no, I'm going to run away. I run. You just saw me do this. So I hit it. The smoke cloud goes down, and I did not port anywhere. So I think it's just glitched in Belkarth. So just be aware if you try it in Belkarth, it doesn't seem to be working properly. And again, I did try that 2 times in this video, and it pretty much did the exact same thing. So other cities, it should work just fine. I think this was just a fluke. I just so happened to try it in Belkarth first when I was recording initially. But the next passive is Swiftly Forgotten. Swiftly Forgotten is fantastic. You get 3 points and then 4 points into there. It is a lot. That's 4 points. But like my main, I've got so many points on her. And here, you'll notice that guard is coming after me. They will not keep you from going in as long as you're able to hit the interaction button, the E, or hit X or A on your controller if you're using controller. If you're able to hit that prompt to interact with the entrance, it will let you right in. You don't have to worry about they're still fighting, you're still in combat, so you can't interact with it. It's kind of the nature of it. As you're running away, you can just kind of get out of there and slip on into the below. So anyway, the rank 4 for Swiftly Forgotten, bounty is decreased by 115 after 3 minutes, and heat is decreased by 64 every 3 seconds. So your heat goes down so much faster, and the heat is what decides if someone just immediately chases after you. If you have heat, anyone can just chase after you, and if it's high enough, then they can just start fighting you for, because they know you committed a crime. And if they're like a regular guard, they will come after you.
After this is done,
but
I don't know each other.
Your bounty, if you see those guards that have like the millions of health, those guards can come after you just because you have a bounty and not necessarily any heat. So you have to be aware of that. Both of those numbers do make a big difference. And then with haggling, increases the value of your items sold at the fence by 10%. Does not apply to laundering. So if you're going to launder, it's going to cost the same no matter what, which is good because I don't want to increase the value of that. But it doesn't give you a discount. But it increases the value so you can make 10% more gold. And if you do the Thieves Guild tip board, you can make quite a bit of gold from the items that you steal, because not only are you stealing the items and able to sell them to the fence and get the extra amount for them, but also you can, 2 other things. You can get and launder things that are plans for housing. You can also get and launder things that are items for housing that you can either sell or keep. And then basically all of this goes towards all of the achievements that you can do for the Thieves Guild as well. But then the next one is Clemency. When a guard accosts you, you may use Clemency once per day. You're basically saying, I have friends in high places. You will let me go. And they do. So, the last one is Veil of Shadows. after the timely escape that I just showed you. But the last one is Veil of Shadows. Decrease the detection range of witnesses and guards by 10%. So witnesses are thus less likely to notice crimes, while guards won't challenge until they get closer to you. So that one is really nice because just that extra 10% really does make a difference. So those work for any type of crime. So if you complete the Thieves Guild and you get all these leveled up, highly recommend doing that. All these things help greatly to save you gold and also to make it just your life easier when you are doing the sneaky stuff. I will set up another video that's going to highlight my build that I use for Sneaky Sneak that works on any type of character. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.